Welcome to the Maverick Madness wrap-up show here on Thursday afternoon. Follows the Madness show each week with a little show wrapping up what's been going on in Maverick Championship Wrestling on today's card as well as in Maverick in general. So, if you want to call in and talk about anything Maverick related, the link is available in the Maverick Locker Room on Skype, or if you need me to send it somewhere else, reach out to me via Facebook or Skype or wherever, and I will get you that link so you can get in here and talk with us. But first, we got to do what the title says we're going to do, and that's wrap it up. So let's talk about today's card. As always on Madness 6-match card, we started off with a qualifying match for the fatal 4-way TLC Madness title match at the pay-per-view. These two men entered the ring, Reaper and Wade Braddock, with a chance to enter that match at the pay-per-view with a victory. Great match back and forth. I'm not going to lie. Thought both men had it several times, several near falls, but in the end, Wade Braddock victorious, moving on to that title fight. Next up, we went to the ladies division as newcomers Carla Cabrera and Crushing Kelly went one-on-one. Kelly with Raven at ringside again, showing out and picking up another victory, remaining very hot here in recent shows. Crushing Kelly victorious. Then we went to the tag team division. Deuces Wild tag title tournament. The group round going on as Heaven and Hell with Mrs. Utaker at ringside took on Ruthless Incorporated, represented by Orcus and the original Laszlo Marte with Minerva at ringside. Ruthless able to pick up the victory here and now punch their ticket straight into the title match at the pay-per-view. They do have one more group round match, but win or lose, they would still be in that title match. So Ruthless, one half of the title fight at the pay-per-view. They await the winner of the Group B to find out who they will face. In the fourth match, another qualifying match for that 4-way Madness title match at the pay-per-view, we had Zeke Drexel with Raven taking on the one and only Junior McCoy. Junior McCoy with 3 consecutive hook, line, and sinkers, able to pick up the victory over the Helsinki Hammer and move into that title match. So Wade Braddock and Junior McCoy, they await the winners of next week's 2 qualifying matches to see who they'll face at the pay-per-view for that Madness title. Speaking of titles, our 5th match had the ladies of the Maverick Women's Champion, Nox Vulgaris, in a non-title match against Lady Devil. Lady Devil put up one amazing fight. Back and forth these two ladies went. In the end, though, Nox Vulgaris able to pick up the victory, stay red hot as she looks to defend her title at the pay-per-view against Ann Bonny. The final match, the main event of today's show, the 6th match had the Deuces Wild tag title group round. In Group B, we had the Wild Boys taking on Next Gen with Mordred Nightwalker at ringside. Back and forth, great tag team contest here. Sapita Tiki early on, getting worked over by Next Gen, then makes the tag to a very fresh Nitro Ralston, who I really thought was going to finish off James Harris several times, but James Harris shows his mettle, hangs on, sticks around. In the end, though, once Tiki came back in, Tiki was suplexed out of the ring in a vertical reverse suplex to the arena floor on a steel chair, did not stay down for the 3 count, instead gets back up, takes Victor into a corner at ringside, hits him with the Samoan spike, picks up the victory for the Wild Boys, and the Wild Boys facing the FBI next week will determine which of those 2 teams will be in the Deuces Wild tag team title match at the pay-per-view against Ruthless. So let's see who's joined the show. Yo, your boy Blaze McCoy out there in the chat with Demon Joker. Welcome to the show. Lady Devil and her family as well. Devlin's out there in the chat. Nox Vulgaris, our Ladies of the Maverick Women's Champion, also in attendance. Hope you're all doing well. And good to see you. Now it's time to bring in some of our guests to talk about today's show. I got a couple in the green room now. So first up, I think we got to continue with the story that's been going on now for months. The return of Ruthless to Maverick Championship Wrestling has been quite successful. It's not the names you know. It's a new set of people. And I got to say, they got to like the results so far. Here is none other than the leader of that group, the mighty Minerva. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Dee. Wonderful show as always.
Thank you. It was a good show, and needs to be said, another good show for Maverick as Orcus and Laszlo clinch their spot in the Deuces Wild title match at the pay-per-view on the 21st.
I mean, was there ever a doubt? What did I promise you when I brought those boys in?
Well, I have to say, during the match, at least at times, it looked like you had doubts. You and Laszlo not seeing eye to eye on strategy at all.
That boy's going to put me in an early grave.
But it works. I got to say, the boy wins. He always makes it look like he's in trouble, but he wins.
Too damn greedy.
He could tag more often. I'll give you that. And maybe that's something that can be worked on. Ruthless has a great series of tag teams that have been in it over the years. So something we can work on. But Orcus and Laszlo are getting results. And in the end, results is what matters.
I mean, it's true. And I am pleased overall with their performance. I just wish that Laszlo would take direction a little better.
Yeah. Big Tito and Raven, welcome to the show as well. Thank y'all for joining us here. So Tito's out there in the chat. Let's go to the other side of the bracket, the Group B bracket. Since Group A's decided, Ruthless is going to be the representative. The Group B side, not decided yet. As we'll see, FBI, that's Tito's team, take on the Wild Boys, who we saw win today.
I mean, it's nothing against Tito. He's a good guy, but you know how I feel about Bonamo.
Yeah, Bonamo definitely not well liked by Ruthless. Never has been. Was a fly in the ointment for a good solid 2 years there to everything we tried to do.
But, I mean, that's going to be a great match either way next week. And I feel like Ruthless is more than up to the challenge of whichever team comes through. It'd be nice to see the boys put Bonamo in his place for once.
But then at the same time, do you really want to take that chance of Bonamo spoiling another title?
Don't jinx me like that.
Because that's what I remember when I think of Antonio Bonamo, is him costing Ruthless championships.
It's true. It's true.
I don't know that I want to see that.
He was really bad for it.
So, that being said about the tag team division, I know another division that's near and dear to you, and Ann Bonnie's got that number one spot. She's going for the title at the pay-per-view. Tonight, though, Nox Vulgaris showed why she was champion. Came out and a very, very game Lady Devil gave her one hell of a fight. But Nox, is she beatable? And can Ann Bonnie be the person to beat her?
I mean, anyone's beatable. It's just a question of degree, and right now she's on a hot streak. There were times where I thought that maybe Lady Devil had her, but Nox had an answer for everything LD did, and it's going to be a hard fight for Ann. Do I have confidence in Ann? Of course I do. That's why we brought her into Ruthless, but I feel like that match might steal the show at the pay-per-view.
Well, the pay-per-view lining up to have several matches that could steal the show, but I agree with you. I think the women's title match between Nox and Ann could be the one that we're talking about the day after or the 5 minutes after when we do the wrap-up show. All right. Minerva, do you got anything else for me? Something you want to bring up? You've hinted about a new member coming. We haven't seen that yet. Is there any new news on that?
I mean, our upcoming member is a very busy man. He's got a lot of things going on, but he's going to be here soon. So,
All right, so we're still in the dark of who that is. Maybe by the pay
because
per
you
view.
got a big mouth, D. If I tell you, it's going to be all over anywhere in 5 minutes.
Well, that is what I do with the Maverick. I tell everything.
Which is why
Sorry.
it's a secret from you.
You see, I'm in Ruthless and I'm kept in the dark. I mean, it is what it is. I understand it. I get it. As a promoter, I could jinx things, so I get it. But all right, well, we will wait for that announcement and hopefully see that coming soon. Obviously, Ruthless still very busy with the tag team title match and the women's title match for sure at this point. I don't remember off the top of my head. Hang on. You had Rain. That's right. Rain qualified for the shootout title as well on Monday.
Hmm.
Um, so, yeah, at least 3 title matches that will have Ruthless members in it at the pay per view already.
We'll have to
Could be
see
one
if
more, actually.
we can improve those odds before the pay per view.
There you go. All right, Minerva. If you've got nothing else for me, I'm going to slide you to the back.
All right. Have a great day, D.
All right. Talk to you later. All right, Mighty Minerva. Man, sorry, y'all. I am in bad shape here. The Mighty Minerva there gracing us with Ruthless, as always, victorious and lots going on. So, if we're going to talk about Ruthless, it seems only fitting we go to McCoy right afterwards, right? I mean, Blaze loves to complain about me bringing him in talking about Ruthless. Well, it's not Blaze I'm going to bring in this time, and he's not coming off a loss like his dad normally is when he comes to the show. That's right, none other than, well, it changed. I thought it was Junior McCoy coming to the show. Now I click on him and it's Blaze. Are y'all playing Jedi mind tricks on me here?
No, 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 no. And yo, 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 yo. What's up, D Train? The son is in the back getting some medical attention. He's all right, but he's yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, of course you're gonna bring me on here right after your big little Rootless thing. But like before, I was talking about losses. Now we're talking about a win, and I'm kind of surprised. You remember just a few weeks ago, I was singing the praises of Zeke Drexel, saying he could be the future of Maverick. So to see my son beat him, I'm kind of surprised myself. You know how I dig on my boy. I told him he's not ready. I didn't know he was going to sign here yet, so I had no clue. So, like I said, there's no affiliation with me and him in Maverick, but he is training under the Steel City Committee. I didn't know he was signing, but hey, he'd impress the hell out of me tonight.
He did, and I got to say, it's a string of things. He lost to Wade Braddock a week ago, but then turned around, got revenge for that, supposedly, by attacking Facade backstage. Then this week, gets an opportunity to punch his ticket to a title match and is victorious against a very capable Zeke Drexel, who was just in the Universal title tournament not more than, a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. Yeah, but
So,
I mean, I've built him up, built him down, actually, saying he's not ready. But the one thing, like I said last time I was on this show, he learned already to deal with his losses better than I ever have. And he's using them as fuel. He's not sulking about him. He's not getting pissed about it. Like, he's not a spoiled little brat anymore for some reason. He's kind of pulled things together, so we'll see.
I got you. Well, the man he lost to, though, I was going to go back to that. The man he lost to 2 weeks ago in his debut against Wade Braddock. Wade Braddock's already in that match at the pay-per-view for the title, so he's going to have to make up for that first loss.
Yeah, I don't see any problem with it. Like I said, I mean, like whoever I bring in or align myself with here in Maverick, it's not going to be associated with Junior. I wish him the best. We may end up fighting each other someday. I mean, I've always thought of maybe teaming with him as a tag team, but no, this is circumstances I did not expect. Did I expect Ruthless to come back and bring a bunch of people in? Sure. Did I expect the return of Eternity? Not as much, but it's not really that surprising to me. But I'll sit back and watch the fireworks and eat my popcorn with them. But I got other business to take care of, D-Train.
Well,
Any surprises yet to come, my friend?
Evidently, the Maverick committee listened to you because you and Junior are on separate shows moving after the pay-per-view. You've been assigned to Shootout. Junior's going to be on Madness. So at least your paths won't be crossing in the immediate future. Doesn't mean it won't happen later on.
No. And if it does, it does. It doesn't, it doesn't. Before I joked before at his futility when he started wrestling last year that he might retire before I do. But he's starting to turn it around, man. So I'm not gonna kiss his ass. He's a kid that's on the other side. He's on the other show, so I'm not worried about him right now. But at the same time, I am very interested in the roster I'm on. I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. Very interested in the little wanted poster that I'm associated with.
Well, I'm going to bring up somebody on that poster. I don't know if you caught the wrap-up show on Monday, but somebody got very vocal about the older generation being relegated to the back.
Yeah, he wasn't talking about me.
Pass. He wasn't talking about you, but he's definitely talking about people you would associate with.
No, I'm young at heart. I got whatever I got left is coming from a place I never knew I still had in my career. So yes, in technical age, I'm up there. But I heard what the kid said, and I got nothing to say about it right now. To be honest with you, I mean, he's got a point. He's got a point. There's some that are here doing just that and holding back some of the newer people here. And then there's some of the newer people here that are keeping some of the people that have been around earning their dues from getting their final say in Maverick. So it kind of swings both ways there, my friend. So I agree with him in parts and disagree with him in parts. But the kid's got nuts. I mean, he's come a long way in a short period of time. He's always been a badass, but who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, well, I remember when he first came to Maverick, he was just a young snot-nosed kid that pissed me off 90% of the time. I'll admit he backs it up in the ring. He's definitely gotten better over the years. And since returning with Maverick, I honestly think he's been one of the stars of the wrap-up shows. So, because he creates controversy, and the old adage, controversy creates cash, is obvious in wrestling.
You gotta love the guy you love to hate. You know, there's always someone out there trying to antagonize everybody, and sometimes they don't get it right away. It takes a while to truly get that side. I've never really shown the antagonist side. The lunatic prick never really showed his face here in the digital world. I'm here to unite people, but this is my last little run, D-Train. All the cards are on the table. I'm done. I have nothing left. I'm not holding anything back, so anything can happen here anymore. So be prepared.
I got you. All right. Well, unless you got something else for me, I think I'm going to slide you to the back.
Slide me, my brother.
All right. Have a good day. As always, I appreciate Blaze McCoy chiming in with what's going on in the Maverick. Always good to hear from him, and he's always got good insight. And we kind of went everywhere there. So I think I'm going to wrap this one up early. I got nobody else waiting in the green room, and I have got a full day ahead of me. I want to thank the Mighty Minerva and Blaze McCoy for joining me. Everybody out there in the chat for tuning in and seeing what's going on. If you want to be a part of the wrap-up shows, all you got to do is click that link in the locker room and come join anytime to talk about your character and what's going on for you. Until later, I am the D-Train, and I am out of here.